Now, Luke, we already know that Tennessee has a massive matchup against Iowa State tonight.
Correct. You got it. I'll tell you this. That's right, Grayson. Let's bring in Allie Campbell and Izzy Osmond. Guys, this Iowa State team, it's no joke.
Yeah, Luke, Iowa State is 29-7 on the season, and when they're hot, they're almost unstoppable.
But you can never count a Rick Barnes Tennessee basketball team out because that defense can shut out any team in the country down. There's a few more factors that are in play that might give the Vols the advantage tonight.
For more, let's head back out to Chicago with Alexi and Sophie.
So there are a couple things that have to go right for the Vols tonight to win this game. They got to win the rebounding battle and the turnover battle. Iowa State averages 16 turnovers per game. Tennessee has to find a way to stay below that margin. And then Tennessee has been dominating on the glass. Hopefully they can do that again tonight, but two guys in particular have stepped up.
Absolutely, and you named it, J.P. Estrella and Felix Okpara. Those guys are rebounding geniuses. Just last weekend in the first and second rounds, they had 28 combined rebounds. The great thing about these two guys is not only can they rebound, they can shoot a little bit too. If the three-point ball isn't working, these guys got you on the glass. They had 43 combined points in the first two rounds. That's two guys that you need to be on tonight.
And if Tennessee can maximize that front court, this game is very much within reach for the Vols.
The Lady Vols will not be in action this weekend as they fell in the first round of the NC State Wolfpack a week ago.
TVC's own Luke Lamry and Luke Attal were in attendance, and here's what they had to say after the game.
Well, regular season struggles creeping into the postseason for your Lady Vols. They'll exit the first round of this NCAA tournament with a final score of 76-61. The NC State Wolfpack take down the Tennessee Volunteers.
And it's just the third first-round exit in the NCAA tournament for the Lady Vols ever. So it's not something that you're used to seeing from them. And their struggles really started beyond the three-point arc. They shot 15% from three in the first half, and they shot 0 for 9 from three in the second quarter. So really just never got it going beyond the arc. And that's not what you've seen from the Lady Vols earlier this season.
Exactly right. Turnover's a big problem tonight, too. 18 for your Lady Vols, 23 points from the NC State Wolfpack off of those mishaps. So something they're probably going to want to turn around for next year. Speaking of next year, head coach Kim Caldwell in that post-game press conference, very honest, very blunt about her emotions, calling it this year one of the worst years of her professional career.
It was the worst year of my professional career. Our players deserve better than that from me, and you learn from that going forward, and you build with that, exactly like Coop said, you build with that, people around you that know what we're doing and are all in.
And for some of these Lady Volunteers, this was their last collegiate game. We sat down in the locker room with Z Spearman, who gave us a very emotional reaction to her last contest as a Lady Vol.
Disappointed, you know what I'm saying? We wanted that really bad, but like I told him, it wasn't our night, you know what I'm saying? Shots was just not falling for us, honestly. But we stuck together though, but at the end of the day, it just wasn't our night.
Well, there's a lot left up to the imagination about how this season could have ended for the Lady Vols. An 8-game losing streak definitely not being the way that they would have hoped it had ended. But there's a lot that they can build on and improve going into next season. From Ann Arbor, I'm Luke Attal alongside Luke Lamry, TVC.
It was a disappointing end to a disappointing season, and the Lady Vols have already announced that they will be entering, 4 Lady Vols have announced that they will be entering the transfer portal and taking their talents elsewhere next season.
The number 4 Lady Vols softball team dropped their first SEC series of the season to number 5 Florida, snapping a 9-series road win streak dating back to 2023. Tennessee took game 1 but fell in the next 2. They bounced back with an 8-0 run rule win over Tennessee Tech. Highlighted by Aaron Newer's 3rd career no-hitter and 12th win, the Lady Vols return to SEC play against Ole Miss this weekend here in Knoxville.
Staying on the diamond, Tennessee baseball won their first SEC series against Missouri last weekend, winning 2-1. After a tough Friday loss, the Vols bounced back with strong wins Saturday and Sunday. Coach Josh Elander shook up the lineup, sparking the offense, while the pitching staff delivered. Tennessee kept it rolling with a 4-2 midweek win over USC Upstate, and will head to the Music City this weekend for an in-state rivalry series against Vanderbilt.